Welcome back to another Friday Father story this time. I'm going to change it up a little bit. Before we get into that, though, I just want to say welcome to anybody who's watching to the Beast FC channel. This is a channel, basically a group of friends came together, said, hey, you know what, let's make a YouTube channel, put out some good content. You know, this is something ambitious, but we surely do appreciate it if you can like and subscribe. All right, now that we got that out the way, Friday Father story. I'm gonna change it up. This is a story about how I became a father, my, thoughts, ramblings, just this is everything. This is everything. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it. Where I left you guys off last time was found out my fiance at the time, wife now, is pregnant. Pregnant at 19 years old. Alrighty. So she handed me that pregnancy stick with a bow, which to be honest, she's gonna laugh, but that pregnancy stick was left in my 2007 Honda Accord for like forever. It left there forever. It was on the passenger seat, it was in the back seat. That joint was just everywhere. I don't know why it stayed in the car. I should have gotten it, kept it as a memento. I was young. What you gonna do? I wasn't thinking about keeping stuff like that, But yeah, that night I remember I was going through it in my head. I was excited, happy, because believe it or not, maybe it'll come to shock to my friends and family, but our first child was actually planned. Crazy, right? We had talked about it. I was okay with the idea. I was okay. She was okay. But it's different. It's different hypothetically putting it up in your mind. Oh yeah, a child would be good, a baby would be good. I'd be a good father, I think. But then for that to become a reality, let me tell you folks, think about it. Think twice. Think twice. Maybe you're in the moment, you're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have a baby. Back it up a little bit. Back it up, Terry. Back it up a little bit. Think about it twice. Then think about it another 2 times. Then think about it another 2 times. And if you come to an agreement, all right, I'm ready for this baby, then think about it again. But yeah, that was actually crazy. Yeah, he was planned. He had talked about it, and here it is. Boom. He's I'm saying he but not because we know my first was a boy, but back then we didn't know, boy or girl, and I wholeheartedly wanted a boy. No doubt in my mind, no doubt in my head, it was gonna be a boy. I always knew my firstborn son was gonna be a boy. My wife wanted a boy. But you know what they say, you can't always have what you want. But we're gonna get into it a little bit. Hold on. So yeah, first night, I just kept going over my head. I was like, right now, the job I was working at a grocery store, even with both incomes, my wife, I was like, she's not gonna be able to work later down the line. She's gonna have to, bed rest when the baby's here. So, and just solely working at the grocery store is not gonna cut it. So, it came time to tell our parents, which was crazy because I expected my mom to react one way. I expected my mother-in-law to react another way. And it was completely different. The way I thought my mom was gonna react, she reacted the opposite. And the way my mother-in-law reacted, I thought it was how she was gonna react. She reacted the opposite. So that was crazy. I basically told my mom while I was working. She came to literally where we lived was a 5-minute walk away. My mom came to the grocery store I was working. I went up to her, I saw her. I was like, yo, mom. She looked at me, she was like, yeah, what's up? I was like, I'm gonna have a baby. And yeah, she didn't seem shocked. Maybe she maybe she knew this was gonna happen. Maybe she had a premonition. Maybe she had a dream. I don't know. She reacted fine. I thought she was gonna be mad about it. It was kind of not even a big deal. I just told her real quick, boom, bada bing, bada boom, it's over with. All right. My dad, I think my mom told him. So I told him, I told him. He was like, yeah, I already knew. Congratulations. But my mother-in-law, my wife had gotten this greeting card that was meant to, you know, tell family members, hey, we're pregnant. And I remember the greeting card has something on the front saying, it takes a village. Woo, boy, the day came where I was right next to her when my mother-in-law got the card, and, you know, it was shocked her. It definitely did shock her. Yes, sir. It shocked her. I'm not gonna say she reacted badly or anything like that. No, because as a parent, you know, different point of views. Obviously, you're gonna be shocked when your daughter comes to you at 19. Boom, pregnant, baby in my belly, you know. But she was in shock first. It didn't take her too long for her to be excited and happy, you know. Yeah. Back to the job. It went through my head that income was not gonna make it. Not gonna make it, no sir. So I'm not gonna say I was forced into another job, but I was persuaded to take a construction job. I've never done construction in my life. I don't like working in the heat. I'm one of those people that I'd rather be cold than hot. Plain it is. I hate the heat. I get aggravated. I get annoyed. Now imagine wearing pants in the heat, working hard labor. Ooh, boy. Luckily, at the time that I got the job, it was winter time. It was winter time. Worked at I'm not gonna say the company I worked for, but it was a construction company that laid down concrete. Talk about a hard job. Talk about a hard job. Yeah, got it through a family friend. It sucked. I'm gonna just put it plain and simple. I'm sorry for if anybody's a new father working construction or is going into their first construction job, but it sucked. It sucked. I didn't get to be with my wife that long. I'd go in at 6 in the morning. I didn't get out until 8 at night sometimes. The schedule was 6 to 6, but once you're in, they tell you, hey, we're done whenever the work of the day is done. So if there's still stuff to do and it's like 5 o'clock, you gotta stay. Or if you don't stay, it makes you look bad. And another thing, construction is heavily employed by Spanish-only speaking workers. Now, how do you think they feel when a 19-year-old no sabo kid comes in? How they see it is, oh, this kid is just gonna rise to the ranks. I've been here longer. Just because I don't know English, this kid is gonna get ahead of me. So what do you think is gonna happen when I go up to that worker and I ask for help? They won't help me. They won't tell me how it is. I mean, that was my experience. That was my experience. I wasn't just that. It sucks because, you know, the birth of my child is about to happen, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy mentally. I'm just not happy. I'm physically not even happy. My fiance at the time, my wife now, sees it. I come home dead tired. I don't have time. Do you think I could just come home from like laying concrete down, you know, like I'm not gonna stay awake with her watching a movie and stuff. Once I hit the bed, I'm knocked out. And then what, like 7 hours later I gotta wake up and do the same thing. It came to the point where it makes me sad to say, but I missed most of her checkup appointments, her ultrasounds. I think I only went to like 2 ultrasounds. And I find it sad. I find it sad to this day. I regretted it, you know, but gotta put food on the table, right? Gotta provide. And those checks, they were looking mighty good. Yes, sir. That one thing, you know, construction sucks, but the pay doesn't. And that's just the fact. That's just the fact. So the closer the due date's coming, closer I'm excited. You know, just seeing the belly grow. And I don't know, it was just crazy to me. I touched the belly a few times, you know, but I wasn't all up on the belly like, oh my God, I wasn't talking to the baby. I talked to, you know, the baby a few times. Me and my wife both knew. We just knew. We just knew. They didn't have to tell us. We just knew it's gonna be a boy. We kept telling our family members. They were like, oh, what do you think it's gonna be? Was it? With 100% confidence, we'd look at them. It's a boy. Yeah, it's a boy. Yeah, no. Like, buy, yeah, if you want to buy boy stuff, you know, it's a boy. No doubt in our heads, boy. The day came where we could find out the gender, and guess what? Boy. I've always had that feeling since I was young. I know that's crazy. Why would you think about it when you're young, you know? But thoughts cross our heads. I always thought my firstborn was gonna be a boy. Very happy the day, you know, because it's finally confirmation. Everybody was happy. We didn't do a gender reveal. I feel like that's a new trend. That's a new trend. We did do one for our latest baby, but you know, that's going too forward. We're still at the first child. We're still at the first child. But yeah, found out it was a boy, and that day is coming. August 5th is coming, which was the due date. August 5th was coming. My birthday came. My wife did the most amazing cake. I'm a big football fan, and she made me a cake of a jersey with the age I was turning, which was 20. And the day was getting closer and closer. And this next part is kind of a hard part because some trials and tribulations. But if you want to know more, you already know what to do. Tune in next week for another Friday Father Story Time. I'm gonna leave you guys. If you could hit that follow and the subscribe and like button, we would surely appreciate it. And bada bing, bada boom. See you guys next week.